So, E3 has been and gone, leaving in its wake a flurry of big announcements, a smattering of neat surprises, and, in the LA Convention Centre at least, a small mountain of fast food wrappings. Without any further ado, let's check out the games and revelations that gave us our favourite moments at this year's show. Without a shadow of a doubting Thomas, Battlefield 3 was one of the most popular games at this year's E3. Previous Battlefields have often been better at the big picture, rather than little details, but the superb animation here shows that won't be the case this time. The approaching confrontation with Modern Warfare 3 is going to be one hell of a showdown. There's been no shortage of FPS Aliens games over the past 2 decades, but Colonial Marines feels like the most authentic effort we've seen in quite some time. References to James Cameron's movie fly thick and thin, the attention to detail is impressive, and there's drop-in, drop-out co-op for up to 4 people. Keep an eye on this one. Assassin's Creed has returned. Not content with his existing catalogue of murderous skills, it seems that Ezio has been learning to make his own explosives. Over 300 homemade bombs will be at your disposal in the final game, along with the Hook Blade, a strange weapon that allows our hero to cross the city at speed. Also, it looks horrible when you stick it in someone's neck.
I want to feel the pain and the bitter taste of the blood on my lips again.
The First Lady of Gaming is back. She's a tad younger, a little grittier and a lot more bruised, but she's certainly recognisable as Lara Croft. Along with Hitman, the new Tomb Raider was the undoubted star of Square Enix's E3 showcase. There are trace elements of the old games here, but cinematic flair and a darker tone add new levels of mystery to the mix, and we can't wait to see what the open world is like either. A known quantity it may be, but Modern Warfare 3 offers a consistent quality that most other shooters simply cannot reach. It might not have been the most exciting game at this year's E3, but that doesn't stop it from being one of the most important games of the show. Spec Ops mode is back, and it's even more fun than last time. It's not easy to innovate within a yearly sports franchise, but FIFA 12 seems to be doing an admirable job. EA's Football Club will issue in-game challenges based on real-world events, and the new physics system, the grandly named Impact Engine, looks like a significant step up from last year's game. The NGP is dead. Long live the PlayStation Vita. Odd change of name aside, Sony's new handheld impressed with its decent lineup and graphical prowess. Uncharted Golden Abyss looks like a technical powerhouse, Sound Shapes offers genuine innovation, and we like the fact that Wipeout 2048 lets you race against opponents on the PS3. Nintendo usually steals the limelight when it reveals new hardware, and this year was no exception. Love it or loathe it, the Wii U was the #1 hot topic of discussion at E3. It's early days yet, and there's no shortage of questions surrounding the console, but it'll be fascinating to see what Nintendo does with that hefty touchscreen controller. Yes, we know that we only saw a CGI trailer. That didn't stop the Halo nuts from going absolutely bonkers over the return of Master Chief. The exact nature of his comeback isn't important for now. The main thing is that the man in green will be hitting Xbox 360 again next year.